Jerry and I are being somewhat spontaneous with a backpacking trip. We weren't really sure if we were going to end up going backpacking this weekend. And sort of last minute, last night, we decided, okay, you know what, we'll go. We'll just throw everything together and go, because this is probably the last really good weekend for fall colors in the Smoky Mountains. Just everything is popped right now. It is just gorgeous. Anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and book us a campsite. So for this backpacking trip, we're going to hike Curry Mountain Trail to campsite 19. Our reservation is made. Now it's just time to get our stuff together. I'm going to show you what I'm taking. This is obviously just an overnight, so we don't really hardly need any food. But my dinner is going to be this. It's a north side. It's the 4-cheese pasta. And you have to use milk with this. I already added that. And then I'm going to have this chicken creations buffalo style with it. So, and then for dessert, we have one of those Mountain House desserts that Jerry and I are going to share. This one is the apple crisp. I thought it's very fitting since it's fall, and I've got some cocoa and possibly some apple cider maybe, and then I've got these little campfire pumpkin spice marshmallows. Yeah. And then for breakfast it's oatmeal, and it's kind of two different oatmeals, but it's banana, walnut, and then there's some like cranberry. I don't know, there's two different kinds of oatmeal in there. And then I'm gonna add this syrup. I'm going to add that to that. And then pumpkin spice latte. Oh yeah, it's happening. It's the Meigs Mountain crackers and Velveeta cheese. And they've got the Velveeta cheese and the white sauce. Oh my gosh. And the Meigs Mountain crackers, I love these. These are great. So I snuck and looked in Jerry's bag because he already has his ready. But he has tortillas with tuna and like cheese crackers. I think he's going to crumble that up. And just a bunch of junk food. So maybe I'll show you it at camp. So now I'm just compiling all my things into my overnight bag. Just all the different stuff I'm taking. And alright, we finally got everything loaded. Put it in the car. We are finally on the road. We are headed towards the mountains. It's pretty out here. There's a lot of beautiful colors, so we did not want to miss that before they're gone. So, and actually it's supposed to be really great weather too. Here's the Kindle. What was that? Half? Quarter pound's fine for me. What do you want? Half pound?
I'll take the half pound.
I should have ordered the bigger burger. This is like really little. Alright, we are parked. We're at the Mick Half Bottoms parking picnic area, and it is crowded. There's a lot of people out. So this is kind of where you have to park to get to Curry Mountain Trail. So we've got to kind of get over to the road and then hike from there. It's not very far. Alright, so here we are along Newfound Gap Road. I'm sorry, this is not Newfound Gap Road. This is Little River Road. Just got a little bit of a walk along the road. You can see here, there's like a little path, so you can kind of see the way to where you have to go. See, we're almost there now. Here's the trailhead. This trail starts out kind of just immediately going up. A little bit steep, nothing too crazy. But you can already start to see some color. And as you can hear, the trail follows the road for a little bit, so you can hear all the cars and the traffic. And there's a ton of cars out. Just actually had a hard time crossing the road. some tall trees through here. That's pretty cool. Wow. That's kind of neat. Look at the bed of orange and red and brown leaves. So I know you're probably thinking, well, as short as this hike is, why did you not just day hike it? And it's like, because Jerry and I, you know, we really wanted to backpack. We haven't backpacked since Glacier, and I'm just really missing it. Honestly, I would rather backpack than day hike. That's just me, and I mean, I would prefer to go out for like 4 or 5 days. But if I can get at least like a overnight in, you know, even if it is short, I'll take it. The one good thing when you just do an overnighter, like a short distance, is you don't have to get up as early. You can start later. Excuse me. So, and the trail itself, at least so far, the terrain is really nice. It's a pretty good grade. Not a lot of rocks or roots. There is some gravelly rocks, but they're pretty packed into the dirt, so they don't bother your feet. It kind of turned a little more rocky after I said it wasn't that rocky. It's not bad rocky, but definitely more rocky. It's kind of funny how that is. It's pretty bleak. We're still climbing a little. I think we started about 1700 feet, and then the campsite is at 2880 feet, and I'd have to look because I don't know how far this trail climbs. Let me see if I can find out. I like to use this REI hiking project app, but you can see here, if I can get it to focus, that yeah, this trail goes up to around 2800 feet, 2900. So yeah, that's what we'll be climbing. And as you can see, we're about halfway through. There's a lot of green on this, which is kind of nice. Just a few red and orange spots. Not too bad. But we have at least gotten a little bit more away from the traffic noise. So that's good. A little more peaceful. So it looks like we crested the top of a ridge area, and then I think we're going to kind of go around that way. Man, look at that. I tell you, hiking in the fall is the bomb diggity. Yeah, this trail is awesome. Plus, it's just really a fairly easy trail. I mean, definitely a little bit up, but nothing horribly steep. So, I am thoroughly enjoying it right now, especially knowing that we actually get to get to campsite, set up a tent, get to eat freeze-dried food from a little stove, and just get to kind of be immersed in nature for a little bit. It's my favorite! Oh, look how pretty this is through here. This is just a lovely trail. I mean, I've hiked it before, but it's been a few years and a couple years, and I don't know. It wasn't in the fall. It's beautiful. Hi there. How y'all doing? Good. How are y'all? I've always been a big fan of the open switchbacks. You know, where you kind of see out and you kind of see the switchback. You get big old huge rock offside the trail, and it's got trees growing out of it. Really crazy. I love rhododendron tunnels. Look at the beauty. So pretty. Well, it's getting a little bit more rocky now, and it's opening up, which means there's a tiny bit of a view here. You can see a little bit of mountains. You see how colorful those mountains are? Just, it's like Bob Ross came to the Smoky Mountains and brought his paintbrush and went to town.
Painted a bunch of happy trees.
He painted a bunch of happy trees, Jerry said. Yep. The Smokies is a happy place. Well, we've seen a couple sets of hikers, so... Oh, here's some more. So apparently this trail is getting some people on it. With fall colors, it's inevitable that there's going to be people, you know, on the trail more so than other times. But hi there.
Hi.
What do you think about the trail, Jerry?
I like it. It's actually really nice. Just two little red sections that really aren't bad at all.
Oh no, they're like nothing.
Yeah, they're
compared to what we hiked before.
They're extremely easy sections. Yeah, I mean the trail's nice and wide. Pretty colors right now because it's fall. Definitely the perfect time of year to hike this trail. Summer, I don't know.
You never hiked it this summer.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever hiked it.
It's here and now, Jerry. It's here and now. Well, it's like I heard.
So anyway, I'm really happy with my wife because normally backpacking days consist of a minimum of a 10-mile day. And because she's going out of town for work, she wanted to do something fairly simple, not too much mileage. So we come across Curry. She'd already done it with her 900 and it's one of the ones I haven't knocked out yet. I've still got quite a few trails. I'm in no big hurry for it, but I will get it one day. Curry has turned out to be absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous fall colors. I wonder if you can see this. Let me spin this. Yeah, probably not. Maybe. Hopefully you can see that because it's really beautiful.
A little bit more up going here before this trail will finally kind of flatten out. Now we got it a little bit easy. I can go in here. That we pretty much finished all the up on this trail. We just have a little bit here. It's nice flat. Maybe a touchdown. And then we'll be at Meigs Mountain Trail. Alright, we have made it to the junction. Curry Mountain. And so we are going. Oh, give me half a second here. Remember which way we're going. Dear Lord, look at that hair. My God. Oh well. Why are you way over there, Jerry? Alright, let me look.
I'm scared.
I want to make sure.
I'm scared of bears and deer and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, good. Okay, so yeah, see, we're going right. So here we are. So, yeah.
Awesome. We're going right.
Yeah, because we go left, we're going to go to the other campsite, which is 2 miles away.
We're going right.
We're going to gross out the viewers when you guys stop. Okay, so, yeah, so right now we're at Meigs Mountain intersection. And so we're going to head the direction as though you are going towards the Sinks or Meigs Creek Trail. And then the other direction you could go, which would take you to Elkmont.
One of my favorite places in the world.
Yeah, so pretty.
It's so beautiful today.
Where we just came from, Curry Mountain, And then just to show you kind of the area, the little junction area. So it's really nice right here. The beautiful trees. So pretty. I love like trail junctions like this that are really open, and then you got like little areas to sit, and if you want to have a lunch or something. I know, just kind of really love it. Love it. I think it's only maybe like a half a mile to the campsite on Meigs Mountain trail, so I don't really think we have a whole lot of climbing either, because we were at about 2,800 feet at the trail junction, and the campsite is at 2,880. I mean, unless we are going to climb and then go back down. I guess that's possible. All right. Supposed to be a cemetery, kind of like right up here. I'm kind of wondering if it's near the campsite.
Well, maybe we'll see a ghost.
Maybe. I think this is it right here, actually. So yeah, here's the cemetery. I think I've had this in one of my other videos, actually. There's a husky. There's a husky buried here. And then the other graves are unmarked, so kind of makes you wonder if it's like mainly little children. Yeah, here's a poly husky. So this may be the Husky Cemetery, or a Husky Cemetery. So when I booked this one, we booked it because it was closer than the other campsite. But I think this is the one that is the creepy campsite. I think. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping it was the other one, but I think it's this one. Where it's like, I remember hiking by it going, it's kind of like right off the trail. And it's not a very big site. And it was just creepy. Dang it. Oh, well. And I guess when I say creepy, I guess I kind of am saying like that it's not as pretty. You know, it's not very pretty. So I usually always reference not pretty campsites.
She likes the princess campsites.
As creepy. So see how creepy, like the creepy, whatever that stuff is. Yeah. What's funny is right now everything is just so pretty because of the leaves, but this campsite has a tendency to have bear sign activity. So
look at the area.
yeah, I know. It's like, if I was a bear, and I want to scare somebody. So you got one spot here, and then I think there's another one up that way. Yep, 19. What's crazy is I'm sure I had a picture of this, and if I had just looked at my pictures before booking, I would have remembered. Yeah. What's funny is there's like 3 other people that reserved this campsite, but nobody's here yet. I mean, we're not that early, but we're not, I don't know. So anyway, it's funny because this site here, I mean, at least a few times there was bear activity signs here, but there is no signs right now, and there was no alert on the website. So yeah, I mean we do have some beautiful color. Well, it's actually a little bit more yellow right through here and green, but over here I'll just show you on this tree. The bear had marked its territory. Let's find it. If I can find it now. I mean, it's kind of old looking now, but if you can kind of see, look, there's like claw marks. You can see, or well, at least that looks like claw marks to me. I mean, it's very like, you know, like something clawed it. So, but it's obviously, like I said, it was a couple years ago I saw that. It's a little chilly.
First time I've got to a campsite where I'm not in the rush to do stuff.
Jerry is making me do this all by myself.
I'm not making her. Good job. You get an A.
And set up. Well, I had to go a little ways. Up the trail, back on the trail, and off trail just a touch to find some water. I mean, there was no water at the campsite. It was dry as a bone. I got some water. So, I mean, Jerry had plenty, and I'm kind of teased him a lot of times about carrying so much water. But honestly, I mean, it's good that he did, because if I hadn't found this, I would have to share his water. And of course, I decided, because it was an overnight, that I would carry, you know, a stove and cook my food, which means I need water to be able to do that. And pretty much everything I brought is I have to cook it. So anyway, oh well, I had to hike a little, but I got some, yay. I found water. I had to hike a little. Got me some water filtering. Super exciting. I love these little platypuses. They're awesome. A couple of nice things about the campsite. I mean, you got plenty of little logs to sit on. There is a campfire ring. Most of the sticks are pretty wet. I don't know if we're going to be able to have a fire or not. Could use one though, it's kind of cold. One, I guess, I think is a negative is it's like right off the trail. Like the trail is just right behind Jerry. And, but I mean, at least you're right near the trail. This is the view from the hammock. Yo, Jerry, come on there. Job, Jerry. This is the relaxing at camp hammock. This is not the sleeping in hammock. It's just kind of a cheap hammock, but it's cool for this. Grand Trunk, simple brand. Where's that fire, Jerry? So another reason that we had decided to do a shorter hike is because, as you can see, if you look at my shoes, they are falling apart. And basically the cushion of the shoes, they're just completely broke down. I mean, there's just no cushion anymore. So that the foam padding that kind of gives you the support, it's just gone. They're just, I mean, they're trail runners, and they've done their miles, and we've done a lot of like heavier hikes. I mean, we've carried heavier packs in these shoes. So anyway, they've pretty much worn themselves out. Jerry's trying to get us a fire going. It's a little chilly. Putting marshmallows in my hot chocolate. Pumpkin marshmallows. Jerry is still trying to get us a fire. It's the yeah, it's almost gone. It's just the wood's a lot wetter than we thought. Just doesn't seem to want to dry. Alright, we're having dessert first because my pasta's not ready. And now we're going to have apple crisp. Caramel apple crisp, I think is what it was called. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yum. Alright, so now I'm having my Knorr pasta side with this chicken buffalo. Alright, let's see what this tastes like.
Hey, what did you empty your hot chocolate?
It's foot cream time! Woohoo! It's this Rocket Pure. Got my owl socks.
What about those Christmas socks you just bought?
They were really bulky. So I'll just wear them at home. Because I only wear these for hiking. So. And I mean, my feet aren't really hurting that bad. I mean, I don't even need this stuff right now, but it does feel nice. It's got that peppermint oil in it.
Bears love the smell.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. And then I'll be ready to turn in. Almost. I'm surprised it's like 6:30, I think, and they're still light. I'm really surprised. I didn't think. I guess because the time is about to change. So we're about to fall back, which means we'll gain an hour. So even though it's actually 6:30, it'll really, you know, be 5:30, you know, by after midnight. Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Not one of these. They put these eyelets in to these trees, and then what happens is the tree starts growing around it, and so you can't get this off. It's like stuck on there. The tree is trying to grow around it.
Oh, that's good.
Oh. Good morning. Guess who's awake first, as usual? Look at the other one. He's all covered up. Good morning again. I'm sitting here in my hammock swinging, enjoying some pumpkin spice latte, which honestly isn't very good. It's the Starbucks kind, but it doesn't taste like it hardly has really any coffee in it, and I could really use some coffee right now, so oh well. I didn't bring any other coffee, so this will have to do. I'm waiting for my oatmeal to be ready. What are you having for breakfast?
Rice Krispie Treats, Carnation Instant Breakfast with cold coffee. Ready.
Enjoy my oatmeal. But we haven't seen a bear now in the Smokies in what, at least a year?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
The year prior, we saw them every freaking hike we went on.
Yeah, everyone.
Runs in the streets, you'll see them forever. Of course, we've never seen nothing. We've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah.
Never seen a bear, never seen nothing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to happen. That's the only thing is we ain't seen nothing in so long.
Wipe anything off.
Oh, it helps wake you up. I'm ready. Headed down the trail now. So, like, the campsite didn't turn out to be as creepy as it seemed like it might be. But I want to say, if you decide to stay at that campsite, I didn't see any water source, like, near the campsite. It's not that far back to get water, but one of the other campers was saying there's supposed to be a pipe there, but I didn't see any pipe. I wish we could have gotten a good fire going. We would have probably stayed up later, and you know, we could have kind of enjoyed it more. And although it was still enjoyable, just the fact that, you know, we couldn't really stay up because we did have a fire and it was getting kind of cold. But it's a beautiful day. Sun's popping out. Fall is so awesome. I hate it's so short. We just never have very long falls. It's like you might get a few good weeks of true, you know, fall, like where there's a lot of beautiful colors. And but I mean, just walking in this with the colors and the leaves all over the ground and the cool crisp air, it's magical. It's like, why can't this last longer? This is like my favorite season, and it's just too short. Too short. Well, now we are back at the junction again. So only 3 miles left. 3.3, I guess, technically.
Okay, so Gretchen decides to wake me up at 10 o'clock at night because she sees the lights on the tent. I can't tell if she thinks it's aliens, dead people, because we did go by a cemetery. But come to find out, it was hikers coming to the camp. Now, I can honestly say when I first woke up, I was a little concerned too. You know, no noises but lights on the tent's kind of freaky it could be. But, you know, after sitting there thinking for a few minutes, I thought, well, maybe possibly park rangers, you know, checking to see who all's there. But it wound up being the other hikers from the camp. They were being really nice by trying to be quiet. Just really weird, though, seeing the lights. Anywho, it was a good time, though. We talked to them the next morning. It seemed like really cool fellas.
Color. So beautiful. Yeah, I think we may be looking at Mount LeConte right there. What are my thoughts on short backpacking trips? This is actually pretty awesome. Just knowing that, you know, I have to pack today for my business trip, and knowing that I was still able to go out this weekend and backpack and enjoy just the campsite and, you know, the whole tent life thing, and still be able to get home in time to have plenty of time to pack and just relax a little. I mean, like, I'm really happy. I'm just so, yes, I still love the longer backpacking trips. I still love, you know, the challenges of, you know, different types of backpacking, but I did enjoy this, and especially being able to see such beautiful colors. And this was a really great trail. I don't think, like I said, the last time I hiked it, I just don't really remember it that much. I know I could look at pictures and then it would probably refresh my memory, but I know I didn't hike it in the fall, and this is just a really great trail to hike in the fall. So, yeah. So, short backpacking trips, I give it a thumbs up. So typically, I'm not a fan of out and back trails because I feel like once I've hiked it, I'm sort of like, I don't really want to re-hike it. I typically prefer like a loop. That way I'm, you know, seeing a new trail or seeing something different the whole way. But there are times when you hike a trail and going back the other way just looks completely different. And you see things that you miss going. And that's this trail is one of those things. I feel like I'm seeing different trees, like different color trees. I got to see that view. I don't feel like I saw as well coming up. Yeah, this trail is pretty cool. It's like I said, just especially in the fall, and maybe I would feel this way about any trail right now in the fall. But yeah, it's nice to be able to enjoy the trail going back to your car. That's not always the case. Look, even my water is fall color. Well, we're hearing the cars pretty loudly now, so you know what that means. Alright, we're back at the car. Ready to hit the road. I mean, it's already busy here. The parking lot is already completely full, and I think it's just like maybe 11 o'clock or something. Crazy. But, oh well, anyway. So, this ends our overnight backpacking trip. Super fun. Didn't last long enough, but glad we got to get out and spend a little time in the woods. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Until the next time, happy hiking. Hope to see you on the trail.